Welcome to the Cashless Society. We are here. We're at the Blue Wahoo Stadium, and they wouldn't let me pay with cash to come in. And anywhere and everywhere we go, it says cashless, a cashless stadium. So your dollars are worthless now. And I guess the federal government is completely defunct because it says on the dollar that this is good for all debt, public and private. And yet places like this now don't accept cash at all. And the lady told us it's a mandate. I said, well, it's only a mandate when both parties agree. I don't agree. I want you to take my cash. She said we won't do it. So, folks, you need to stand up for your right to use cash because this is the way the mark of the beast comes in, and this is their plan.
And the hell with you Americans, because we've been trying to warn you, right, you people, right, starting at the pastors and elders of Great Millstone, right, for over, right, they've been doing this, for a while, years and years, warning you people, you brushing us off. You know what I'm saying? You're not listening. You fanning your hand like you don't want to hear it, right? Now you so-called Americans want to start to do something about it, right? Which let me say this. Let me say a small percentage of you so-called Americans, because the average American is too invested in America. They too busy trying to get the next raise. They too busy, right, watching the sports, the bread and circus. They too busy getting into their next reality show. They are too busy watching Netflix, right? They focus on the things that's in this particular world, not the things to come, right? So a few of you Americans starting to wake up, whoop-de-doo, right? We've been telling you that this was coming down the pipeline, right? Habakkuk 2:2. It says, and the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, right? And make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. 3, for the vision, what vision? All this trouble that's coming to America. You people been in your comforts, in your amenities, especially the women, right? It says the vision is yet for an appointed time. So it's going to be a time that this particular kingdom, this period of time is going to come to the end. You weren't born to pay bills and, work in this system, right? Try to get you a house, pay your car off, fatten up your 401k and die. That wasn't the plan. You in captivity, whether you know it or not. You people are disconnected from this reality. You in some kind of dystopia reality. But we came to put you back into it so you can come with some clarity, understand what's going on. It says, but at the end, a lot of people don't think we're at the end, but yet all this stuff is going on, right? Most of you Americans don't, you just too full of folly to understand that your brain don't work like that. A lot of you GMO babies, right? And should not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It would not tarry. So we putting our faith on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. We know these things are going to happen. We seeing it happen right now. America is falling, right? You got a lot of companies that just did a bunch of layoffs, right? So I'm gonna get into some articles. I'm gonna try to get through this quick as possible, right? So I'm gonna go into a Brics article, right? The Motb, that's what's coming, right? Down the pipeline. They going cashless, right? And then World War III, all right? So I'm gonna get into all these articles. So this is what people, right? This is the end goal. To get everybody micro C-hipped, right? And make everything cashless, right? So they can have complete control over you, right? And if you get this, you finish. It ain't no repenting from this, right? So let's go here. Let me deal with one thing at a time. You got to, it's too much to cover. You have the United States is sending military assets over there to the so-called Middle East, right? I know you brothers kind of seeing the gas prices go up, right? So check this out. It says Brics dominance surges with 47% of world's oil. Where does the U.S. stand? Right, check this out. It says the Brics bloc, comprising of Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, has emerged as a significant player in the global oil market. It says recent developments suggest that Brics countries collectively control a substantial portion of the world's oil supply, but you average Americans don't know this information. You're too busy looking up LeBron James stats, right? It says, as the latest data, Brics nations hold sway over 47% of the global oil market, underscoring their growing influence in the energy sector. Right here at the top, it says Brics nations tighten grip on global oil market. It says Wednesday marked the official entry of Saudi Arabia into Brics alliance, making it the first major oil-producing nation to do so. Brics initiated a swift in a power with addition of Saudi Arabia, which now regulates approximately 50% of global oil production, right? So you see what's going on, man. So by them setting up Brics, they're trying to get, they're getting around the dollar. That's what they're doing, right? And it's gonna cause all that the dollars to come back here, and things gonna get more expensive, as time go by. It's gonna be, a process with all this. Let me go here. Let me get straight to the point because there's so much to get to. It says Saudi Arabia recently affirmed its readiness to accommodate payments that are denominated in local currencies. You hear this? From other developing nations. However, local currency oil settlements have not yet been initiated. It says, therefore, US dollars are used for transactions. However, the potential for the United States dollar to be marginalized in all payments persists due to the fact that Brics initiated the de-dollarization movement. You hear this? You hear this? All right. 1 second. All right. So we're gonna be seeing some crazy things that's coming down the pike. So I keep you brothers posted up on this. Like I had to get to the next article. Right. So right now, as you seeing on this map, right, this would be considered the so-called Middle East. So-called. It was renamed the Middle East, right? And you see at the very top to the left, you got Israel, Suez Canal, right? That's where a lot of ships, from world trade go through this canal right here, right? So if you go down to the Red Sea, right, that's where all the conflict is going on, right? So I just want to get you that visual. Let's go here. Right, it said United States deploys three carrier. Give me 1 second. U.S. deploys 3 carriers in Asia, maintaining China focus. Right. It says joint training with Japan comes amid fear over wider crisis in the so-called Middle East. So you got all these military drills going on. You still got the conflict that's going on in Ukraine. You still got the conflict of war that's going on in Israel, right? You got Hezbollah, right? It's getting into Iran. It's all kind of chaos going on, and it's just gonna eventually lead to World War III. It's coming, and it's something that can't nobody prevent. It's a part of biblical prophecy, right? Going back to the book of Ezekiel 38, I had did a lesson kind of touching up on it, right? So you got all this military movement going on, right? Let me go here. You got the Neuralink. Let me go here with Elon Musk. And this is devil showing his miracles with his technology, right? It says right here, Elon Musk at the very top says Neuralink has implanted its first brain chip in human. You hear this? This is all prophetic right here, right? Then you got the micro C hip that's coming. And then these devils pushing towards a cashless society, which is going to usher in the Motb, right? Cashless society. It says in a cashless society, financial transactions are not conducted with physical banknotes. You hear this? That's what that guy was talking about in the opening of this video, right? And you're going to see more and more of this. It says are coins, but instead with digital information, right? Usually an electronic representation of money, right? So the average monkey-minded American don't even know what real money is. When you go to the word money, matter of fact, I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna show you what real money is. It's really gold, silver, land, resources, commodities. You've been tricked to slave into this system. They give you fake monopoly money, right? But that's above the understanding of a lot of these people. You brothers and you sisters understand though. If you don't understand, you need to learn this stuff. It says cashless societies have existed from the time when human society came into existence. Not this kind of cashless society though, right? Because of because on barter and other methods of exchange. So that was a system that's had been done for a long time. People would trade, barter with you. These Americans don't know anything about that, right? And cashless transactions have also become possible in modern times using credit cards, debit cards, and mobile payments. All this stuff is just numbers inside of a computer. It's not even anything real. But the so-called white man has dominion over the earth to push this system, right? But that's getting ready to come to an end. It says in digital currencies such as Bitcoin, right? So, you can do more research, but they're going into this is the great reset, right? Give me 1 second. All right. And these devils they're gonna use this universal basic income, right? This is gonna be the trap to lure you jakes in, right? And let me go to let me see this one. But all this gonna be done, right? They're gonna seduce you jakes that's outside of this truth, and they're gonna take this, right? And it's gonna lead to the micro C hit because they're gonna starve people out. That's why they're doing a great reset. That's why things so tight. That's why the economy is really headed to a recession, more than likely, right? It says universal basic income. It says a social welfare proposal in which all citizens of a given population regularly receive a minimum income in the form of unconditional transfer payment, right? So they're gonna lure you in with this universal basic income. That's gonna be a part of this trickeration, all right? That they're gonna make get these jakes to get all in on it, because that's how they're gonna get people, right? So I don't know when they're gonna start doing this, but everything's on the table. You right at the end of all this. So we'll see things gonna intensify, right? We'll see how the gas prices respond to all this, but the dollar's on its way out. They're gonna eventually bring in this digital system, right? And then they're gonna roll out the mark of the beast, which would be the micro C hip, right? That's the end goal, right? And then we go home. Then World War III, everything is all formulating right now, right? So you brothers and you sisters, stay patient, right? And you're gonna watch this place fall apart, brick by brick, right? And we will be protected, in these times to come. You just gotta lock into your faith and believe. But things are gonna get grimy. You're gonna see sedition. You're gonna see people. You're already seeing the robberies and the crime go up, man, because desperate times calls for desperate measures, right? So things are not going back to normal, right? Which our people want to stay slaves and they want to stay under these Edomites forever. We would never get out of captivity. It was live up to our people, right? Most of them are docile. Jake is trying to finesse his way to America, right? To the top, which that's not going to never happen, right? They'll toss you a crumb here and there, but this is not your kingdom. This is not your rest, but Jake don't effing listen, right? Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rachat, Kodash. Shalom.